Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments. Just let me know if you're having a good day, what's going on with you and your world. Just let me know. Um, I'm Coping Skills, a licensed mental health counselor in Florida, and doing some reactions. Today, I'm going to do Penitence by Ren, featuring Molly McKinna. I don't know who Molly is, but I'm sure she's great because she's working with Ren, and Ren is kind of shown himself to be a good selector of um, people to work with, really. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to get into this one. Um, if you like the reaction, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know if there's anything that I can do to improve the channel. I'm all ears. I'm super new to this. Um, so yeah, but without further delay, let's do this thing, right?
Lately, I think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the clouds, the color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, lovely voice. Very kind of ethereal, right? Almost like she could sing you a lullaby, right? Just beautiful. Soft, but warm at the same time. And really, really nice voice. Easy to listen to. Beautiful kind of texture, tone, and the high notes there. Yeah. Lovely. Let's listen to it one more time. I want to pay a little bit more attention to the words now. I was a little bit taken back by the voice.
Think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the clouds, the color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
So carried a heavy heart, things fading away. Yeah, uh, beautiful. Let's keep going. Love the piano.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in a dark, dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. Wanted to be separate.
Oh, super intense verbiage there from a boy Ren, but yeah, painful sentiment, right? Going through such emotional turmoil that wants to cut himself to feel some sort of physical pain, but whatever he does, no physical pain can match the emotional distress and hurt that he is feeling, right? Um, from being away from uh, the one that he loves. That's what it sounds like. So, yeah, almost like I think I had mentioned in the comments, has Ren ever like done a love song? This sounds like the closest to a love song that I've heard so far. So um, maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of my initial leanings here. So yeah, let's take it back a bit and hear that again.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in a dark, dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. I wanted to be separate. I think my mind is leaking.
So yeah, that last line about the umbilical cord, it sounds like that's just kind of an expression of hurting so bad that kind of do anything to get away from the pain, really more than the person, right? That the pain is associated to the person. So yeah, interesting. Go back just a bit.
I think my mind is leaking.
Mind is leaking.
Solitude is so depleting.
I did it to myself. I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable? I'm falling far from hell. A suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell. Falling so ungraceful, banished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying.
Yeah, before we get into this bit here, man, that was really pretty. Um, she said something like, "I did it to myself." Um, uh, um, she did it for her health. Um, but then something about a suicidal angel. So yeah, interesting.
I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable? I'm falling far from hell. A suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell. Falling so ungraceful, banished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying. They say that the body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom-nom, feelings tie the news high, beaming when I hung from ceilings when I run from demons that are living in my head and escape. Fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and inactivate fate, but it cut the brakes. Now I'm driving my universe into a lake and the weight of the world don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. For goodness sake, a double take, but I don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind. Why I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry for my sanity, I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop.
Whew. I don't want to stop it there. It was just he was in a groove, right? He was in a pocket of, he was feeling it, right? Yeah, I want to break down some of those lyrics. There were a lot of things said there. I picked up on that. Want to discuss a little bit here. So,
I
yeah,
wish that I could stop crying. They say
this whole thing about crying, losing percentage of his body weight because tears are water. Um, yeah, and then he went into Newton's third law of thermodynamics. For each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Trying to figure out what pushed him to be where he's at because the feelings are so intense that there must have been something intense that brought him there, right? Um, Emotions don't respond to the laws of physics, unfortunately. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, keep going.
opposite counter reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom nom feelings.
So try to find reason in the arms of my demons. Um, so it's probably the things that are plaguing him, right? So depression, trying to find reason in all of the things that might have pushed him towards those big emotions that he's feeling. Because if you can't find healing and you can't find meaning, a conundrum, which is like a question of leaning on my dumb, numb feelings. So kind of pushed back to just feeling empty, numb. What got him there? Can't find it. Looking at the depressed feelings. Um, yeah, let's see where he goes.
Had the news high beaming when I hung from ceilings.
A noose high. What does it say? A noose high beaming. It's interesting because a beam of wood, right, is something that holds up a roof. A noose is obviously something that you use to hang yourself, and you tie that to a beam. So interesting little play on words there.
When I hung from ceilings.
And then when I hung from ceilings, want to run from
demons that are living in my head and escape.
Want to run from the dealings that are living there. So first he was kind of playing with them, trying to unearth the reason and the forces behind what pushed him to where he's at, and now thinking about escaping through some severe measures. Yeah, definitely not the answer, but understand the feeling of being in despair, and really the confusion that's associated with some of those feelings. Trying to look for the why is very difficult. So, yeah.
If I can't find meaning, a conundrum, leaning on my dom nom feelings. Had the news high beaming when I hung from ceilings. When I run from demons that are living in my head and escape. Fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and then activate.
Fate, evaporate, evacuate. So these are all words escaping. They're rhyming, so it's beautiful. But yeah, so kind of the same theme.
Evaporate, evacuate and then activate. Fate, but it cut the brakes. Now I'm driving my universe into a lake.
Now blaming it on fate, but saying that fate cut the brakes. So now he's kind of out of control, right? He can't stop. It's moving towards the universe going into a lake.
Taking the weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake.
The weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. Beautiful play on words, but very poignant.
Goodness sake, a double take, but I don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning.
I ruminate inside meaning. Ruminate means to ponder, to kind of roll it around in your head. So if you're basically thinking about it a lot. So, yeah.
I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind.
Communicate without speaking, but seeing so much, gone blind. So, no voice, no sight in there, in that one sentence. Interesting.
So much I went blind-eyed. Why? I live in a lie with the lion inside. Living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry for my.
So living a lie with the lion inside. It's probably like 2 or 3 meanings to that. Let me know your interpretation of that below. Mine is living a lie, feel fake. With the lion inside, could be a heart of a lion, but it also could be lying down. So just kind of asleep inside. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
Lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside, and my mind is hungry for my sanity, I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside, and my mind is hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop, deep breath, time stops, a broken, etc. ... Pressure drop, pressure drop, pressure drop. I feel it consuming, I can't stop, ... The lines join the dots and I'm tying knots, then divide and multiply, square the root of pi, beat the puzzle. I try to keep my mind focused on the line. Hopscotch and pop rocks, I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
So at the end of the day, taking a pill to find some peace, because mine's just going crazy. Dot, 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 connecting the dots. I think that's a really good illustration of just having racing thoughts, right? Can't stop the thought train. It has left the station, right? Yeah.
I can't stop, ... The lines join the dots and I'm tying knots, then divide and multiply, square the root of pi, beat the puzzle. I try to keep my mind focused on the line.
Yeah, super interesting. Yeah, I think all those are lines to say, just mind just keeps on taking one step after another, gets more and more complicated, more complex until he pops a pill.
Hopscotch and pop rocks, I take shots of teardrops. When
I take shots of teardrops. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but a lot of crying.
Of teardrops, when I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
Yeah, super interesting. Yeah, well, Molly's got a beautiful voice. Hello, right? And man, we're dropping some feelings and knowledge. The first half of that really seemed like a love song, and then it kind of blended into um, escaping emotional pain. So that first part might not even be a love song so much. I think it is, but it could be also a representation of um feelings of depression, kind of separating yourself from the old you, right? So that person that you're missing might be just you, um, the old you. And that kind of goes into that other song um, that he did with Chinchilla. The second one I reacted to was How to Be Me, kind of learning how to be yourself again. Yeah, a lot of kind of interweaving themes with these tracks. But yeah, beautiful. Yeah, really liked it. Super important message. Um, yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you react to next. And I'll catch you later. Peace.